everyone. I hope you all had a wonderful week. Welcome to InfoScope. I'm your host, Hannah Kim. As always, we have some of the latest news from the IT and science worlds. Let's begin with our first story. Korea and the United States have agreed on boosting cooperation for space development. This is huge news because Korea is actually the first Asian nation to have such an agreement with the U.S. government. With that said, this collaboration will definitely help promote and improve Korea's space science research. We have more on this story coming up next on Briefing Scope. Korea has become the first Asian nation to come to an agreement with the United States government for collaboration on space science and technologies to promote Earth observation and space exploration for peaceful purposes. The two countries will exchange data and also work on developing a lunar orbiter and a landing module. Chinese scientists have transformed embryonic stem cells from mice into sperm cells, which were used to fertilize mouse eggs and create new offspring. The scientists report that following similar experiments with other animals, this research could be applied to tackle human infertility issues. Researchers from Harvard University have created a new material that is capable of condensing airborne water vapor into liquid 10 times faster than any other known material. The researchers drew inspiration from a beetle's shell, a cactus spine, and a carnivorous plant and hope to see this used in places where rain is infrequent as well as other application. New research has shown that a diet rich in fiber may help boost lung functions. Experts recommend a daily consumption of 30 grams of fiber every day from sources like seaweed, kelp, vegetables, and whole grain to keep your lungs healthy. I always knew that fiber was good for the digestive system, but it turns out that it's also good for the lungs. Interesting. Make sure you get those 30 grams of fiber on a daily basis. And it goes without saying that a nutritious diet and regular exercise are also important for staying healthy in the long term. However, while exercising is important, there's new research showing that certain exercises may actually do more harm than good. We'll have more about this and other stories in Industry Inside.
Exercise is more often than not a battle of wills. High-intensity interval training, or HIIT, is a form of physical exercise that drains a person's energy through repetitions of short, intense exercises. The extreme intensity of the exercise helps eliminate excess blood sugar in the body. While HIIT is effective for diabetics, it also requires a certain baseline of fitness.
이미 당뇨가 있는 연세 드신 분의 경우에는 근력 운동을 강하지 않게 하시고 나머지 하루에 30분에서 1시간 정도에 해당하는 유산소 운동, 지나치게 빠르지 않고 약간은 숨찬 정도의 걷기나 달리기 같은 운동을 하시는 게 좋겠습니다.
A person who doesn't exercise regularly may bear negative side effects. Even someone who is confident of his or her fitness may experience side effects, as low blood sugar levels may affect brain activity. In order to make the best out of exercise, you must also watch your diet. Diabetics can control their blood sugar levels by consuming only small amounts of carbohydrates after working out. The first step towards maintaining your health is to be aware of your exact state of health and how you want to improve on it. Depression is a disorder that can affect anyone. The number of patients suffering from depression in Korea has been on the rise, hitting 600,000 for the first time last year. 2/3 of these patients weren't fully cured, even after treatment, and experienced a recurrence. Researchers have found that a certain brain nerve gene is connected to the recurrence of depression. After taking MRI brain scans of 65 patients who had recurrent depression, Korean researchers have found that their cerebral cortex was thinner than usual, showing signs of brain damage. The brain damage arose after a certain gene which controls the growth of brain nerves was suppressed as depression manifested into stress. There is damage in the frontal lobe, which plays an important role in controlling emotions. Subsequently, this becomes a factor in depression. Researchers state that focusing on this gene could make treatments for depression more effective. They also hope that within as soon as 5 years, diagnosing depression through MRI and creating customized treatment plans will become possible. About 1,500 technology patent applications are filed in the United Arab Emirates every year. However, there's a lack of manpower to handle these patents effectively. In response, 5 patent screeners from Korea were sent to Dubai in 2014, where they evaluated about 450 patents in a year. Recently, Korea exported its patent system to the UAE, which is planning to computerize the patent filing process instead of registering and filing on paper. They also plan to speed up the process by using smart services such as mobile notifications.
우리를 가장 최고의 파트너로 생각하고 이제 배우고 같이 협력하자 이렇게 되어 있기 때문에 저희들도 좋은 기회로 알고 또 우리 정부 3.0이나 우리 우수한 정부 시스템의 수출에도 도움이 된다는 그런 측면에서
The UAE plans to invest $4.7 million to complete its system within as early as this year.
طبعا بدون شك الملكية الفكرية تعمل على تطوير الاقتصاد الوطني في جميع الدول. لكي نطور الابتكار في دولة الإمارات يجب أن نتطور نظام الملكية الفكرية أيضاً.
The Korean government plans to actively support the foundation of an independent patent registration organization by providing training and consulting, showing the need for close bilateral ties. From shoelaces that can be zipped up and down to apps for raising pets, this event presents unique ideas that have been brought to life. These are the creations of the finalists of the Condense Korea Lab Idea Contest.
처음에 아이디어로만 시작을 해서 구체적으로 구현의 사업화까지 진행을 완벽하게 하게 됐습니다.
Specialists from a variety of fields acted as mentors for the participants.
사업적 환경 분석, 비즈니스 모델, 그리고 사업에 대해서 과연 타당성이 있는지 정말 창업을 위한 도움이 되는 게 멘토라고 생각하고요.
Out of roughly 150 teams, 5 teams were provided startup funds, and 3 were provided trips to Europe to receive mentoring.
대구 콘텐츠 코리아 랩에서는 다양한 아이디어와 상상력을 가지신 분들에게 창업으로 이어질 수 있도록 열린 공간과 열린 기회를 지속적으로 제공을 하고 있습니다.
Young creative talents need systematic support that can help them foster their imagination and succeed in the global market.
Well, congratulations to all the finalists at the Condense Korea Lab. All the participants did an amazing job with their innovative ideas and comprehensive models. But it looks like we had other great ideas in the mobile industry as well. In fact, the centerpiece at this year's Mobile World Congress, the largest exhibition for the mobile industry, was virtual reality. How can this be applied to smartphones? Here are more details on Take a Peek.
The virtual reality exhibition at this year's Mobile World Congress was packed with visitors. After a long wait, visitors finally put on a headset and are engulfed in a different world. Virtual reality systems by Korean telecoms that emulated ski jumps or submarines were also popular. The hall was seemingly transformed into a virtual reality experience center. Samsung and LG unveiled smartphones that would allow users to immerse themselves in virtual reality.
All designed to allow more consumers to easily enjoy playful experiences with cutting-edge technologies, such as VR.
As for Samsung Electronics, Facebook founder and CEO Mark Zuckerberg made a surprise appearance during Samsung's conference, and the two companies established a partnership over virtual reality.
One day, you're going to be able to put on a headset, and that's going to change the way that you live and work and communicate.
The virtual reality gear market is expected to be 2.7 times bigger than the current market in 2020. Including accessories and relevant contents and materials, the growth will be even more explosive, making it a great potential for industries. This is a biosensor that can detect viruses. Exposing this biosensor to blood or saliva can easily confirm the presence of viruses. This bioequipment can be used to kick off global epidemics, like the Zika virus. Scientists are stepping up their research on developing models for highly contagious pathogens and on countering nationwide epidemics. The Korea Research Institute of Bioscience and Biotechnology has 5 research groups dedicated to making long, disease-free lives a reality by focusing not only on contagious diseases, but also old age, rare and incurable diseases, and genome research, among other fields. Korea's first primate research center plays a major role in the fight against highly dangerous viruses. Researchers can look into the bird flu virus, Zika virus, and MERS coronavirus through experiments with primates like monkeys and gorillas. The research center aims to decipher the inner workings of highly pathogenic viruses and utilize primates, which are the closest relatives to humans, to create vaccines and cures.
첨단 바이오 융합 기술 개발과 내외부 협력을 통하여 사회 해난 문제에 적극적으로 대응하고 무병장수의 꿈 실현을 위하여 최선의 노력을 다할 것입니다.
Just about anyone dreams of living long and healthy in today's world that's afflicted with diseases. To counter these threats, bioconvergence research is picking up the pace. This is a floating photovoltaic system. It was set up in Poryong Dam to prevent damages to vegetation. Floating photovoltaic or PV systems can produce power more efficiently and prevent the formation of algae in the lake. It is capable of generating 2 megawatts and can power 700 households. It has the potential of replacing 4,600 barrels of oil and cutting down 1,300 tons of carbon dioxide per year. Another advantage is that both construction costs and operation costs are low. Moreover, constant monitoring of the generator and the water ecosystem since 2011 has eliminated worries of water pollution or disruption of the ecosystem. The system modules, structures, and buoyancy devices are all specialized models for multi-purpose dams jointly developed by different companies.
먼지 등 태양광 발전의 효율을 떨어뜨리는 또한 그 방해 요소를 극복할 수 있습니다. 그런 점에서 수상 태양광 발전은 충청남도의 신재생 에너지 태양광 발전 전략하고 일치하는 사업입니다.
K-Water generates a total of 1,345 megawatts of renewable energy, or 18% of the 7,420 megawatts generated by all renewable energy facilities in Korea. There are plans to build additional floating PV systems by 2030, this one being capable of generating 1,815 megawatts.
물과 에너지 이 두 가지를 결합을 해서 신기후변화 체계 대응에 앞장서면서 새로운 물의 가치를 지속적으로 창출해 나갈 수 있도록 노력하겠습니다.
For K-Water, a leading player in Korea's renewable energy industry, the construction of floating solar power generators is part of the company's development and pursuit of green energy and an active response to climate change.
Last year, the Ministry of Land, Infrastructure and Transport put an emergency alert on the Poryong Dam because of an ongoing drought that dried up many dams across the country. However, it is now home to a floating solar power generator, and this system will definitely play a new role in Korea's renewable energy industry. Again, more great news, and in general, it looks like we had a lot of promising stories today on InfoScope, but it's also time for me to say goodbye. I'll be back next week with more updates from the IT and science worlds. Have a wonderful week, everyone, and goodbye!